Share with you some tips and tricks on how I manifested my specific person and how you can do it too. The first things first, manifesting a specific person is not control, it's not manipulation, it's not forcing someone to be with you. That's something a lot of people don't quite understand, and I get it. It does seem that way, but when you understand the teachings of Neville Goddard and states of consciousness, you'll understand that you're actually not manifesting that person, you're manifesting a version of them. You're literally shifting into an alternate reality, because remember, there's infinite versions of you, me, and everyone. So you are shifting into the reality where you are already with that person. Let's get into it. My number one thing for manifesting a specific person, which you probably hear us talk about quite a lot, is self-concept. The concepts you hold about yourself, the story you hold about yourself in relation to love, in relation to relationships. Do you think you're committed to? Do you think you're wanted? Do you think you're good enough? Do you think people always leave? Like, what story do you hold? Because we want to change that story, because everyone in your reality is just reflecting what you think about you. Okay? So what did I do to manifest my specific person? Number one thing that I did was visualization. I would go to bed every night, no matter what was going on in the 3D, no matter what. I would go to bed every night, I would listen to music, like movie soundtrack music, or music that made me feel like I was in a movie or a scene with my specific person. I would just think of normal things that you do as a couple. I would just see myself, visualize myself in that scene with my person. And then during the day, I would just go about my day. I did not worry about what was going on in the 3D. I did not worry about what they're doing, not check up on them, stalk them, none of that crap. I would also affirm. Affirming is just thinking, right? So, and I know some people are very controversial about that, like, oh, affirming isn't just, yes, it is. Affirmations are just thoughts, like, you're just consciously aware of them and consciously thinking better thoughts. So I would just affirm as if I was already in the relationship. Now, the biggest tip, the best advice I can give you is to not worry about what's going on in your 3D. The more you're focused on what's going on out here, the more you're not being the version of you that's already in the relationship. You just need to go within and give it to yourself in your imagination. Get into that mindset of the version of you that is with your person. They love you, they adore you, you are loved, you are adored, you are wanted, you are chosen. So affirming as if I was already in the relationship, affirming as if I was the best thing since sliced bread, visualizing me and my person together, not worrying about what's going on in the 3D, just trusting and knowing that the seed is planted and the seed will grow and blossom. Also, stop putting them on the pedestal. Stop putting them on the pedestal. They are not better than you. They are not going to make your life more better because you're with them. You need to be that version of you that knows you're confident, secure, you're loved and wanted. You don't need another person to make you happy. You are happy on your own. They just add to it. They just add to this happiness. Okay, those are my tips for manifesting a specific person. Things that work for me.